We're going to move on now to the news coming from the NBA that they are moving the All-Star Game in 2017 from Charlotte to a location that has not been announced yet. They're still figuring out where they're going to hold the 2017 All-Star Game, but that is in this has been taking place because of the bill passed by North Carolina, the House Bill 2, which limits anti-discrimination protection for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people in the state. It's basically dealing with bathrooms and transgender people using the bathroom of their choice, and not the gender not the bathroom that they were used with the gender they were born. Trying to get that out. But what are your thoughts on the NBA taking a stand and moving it from Charlotte?
I like it. The main reason why is when you look at different businesses in the United States, the NBA is one of the biggest. You got the NBA, the NFL, even the MLB. The sports world has some of the biggest businesses in it.
You got the most eyes on them, too.
And this is a stand by Adam Silver saying, hey, you know what? We don't think this is right. We are pulling the All-Star Game from your city, taking money out of your city that would, I guess they came in and said that it's an estimated $100 million lost by the city of Charlotte just by pulling the All-Star Game.
Well, you got to think they're taking away from hotels, taking away from restaurants, taking away from transportation in general. Parking even is going to play into it. I mean, there's a lot here with all the All-Star festivities they have. They're taking that all away.
Well, and the one thing I kind of did want to throw out there was the owner of the Hornets obviously is not happy about this. And the one quote that he said, and I quote, "Shame on those responsible for such a short-sighted decision to take the NBA All-Star Game away from Charlotte. I always thought this was a country that all peoples, not just a few, can determine our future." And that was the end quote. And I look at that and I go, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is... I know you're angry because really...
He's being punished for something that he didn't have a say in.
Didn't have a say in. However...
he could have... I mean, if we don't know how he voted again for the bill, but...
The way I see this is Adam Silver taking a stand and being a strong leader. And the one thing I kind of think of is we say like, oh, we want that strong leader. We want our leaders to be strong and make the tough decisions. But then when that decision goes against your own, you magically don't like him anymore.
No,
he made a tough decision. He was strong in it, but you don't like it because you're on the opposite side of the aisle.
Yeah, it's really just it's hurting his pocketbook, and that's why the Charlotte owner's mad. I can't be upset at the Charlotte owner because if he did try to get this bill not to pass, then obviously he's going to be upset about it. But still, I mean, your state that you hold that your team is placed in is passing a discriminatory law against people who are just trying to live their life. I mean, you're talking about people. You're talking about the NBA trying to take away from you making money. Well, you're taking away basic rights of people.
And my short little kind of quip to that is, if you don't like how your state does shit, you're an owner. You can move the team. You have that power.
You can always drop that bomb.
Yeah,
it's not like Charlotte's unfamiliar
power
with losing a team either.
Yeah,
I think it's just the fact that maybe you could have done more to prevent this bill from going through in the first place. What I see the NBA doing here is, like, this is their chance to do some good that actually matters in the world. Look, this is an entertainment game. This is all, it means nothing at the end of the day. So because they have, like we talked about, the eyes, the ears of so many people, so many media outlets, they can make these statements. They can do this fantastic thing for the press and, get the word out there that, hey, we don't support this. We think what they're doing is terrible. We're not going to allow ourselves to be associated with them as much as possible. And I think it's fantastic that they've taken this stance, and it's almost become like the new thing to do in sports, that they're using this as a platform to jump from, because we've seen in the WNBA just recently protests, even in the NBA a couple of years ago, LeBron out there with the shirts, various
the I Can't Breathe shirts.
Various public things that go down that players aren't okay with, and I'm happy that they're using this as a platform to jump from. And I just think that it's a huge step in the right direction to have a whole league do this as one.
I agree. I don't want to compare anything to the great Muhammad Ali, of how Muhammad Ali did take a stand against the United States government about taking a stand against the Vietnam War. I don't want to really take anything away from them, but that's kind of what they're doing. Yeah, that's kind of what they're doing.
And it's a perfect example of what I was talking about at the time. A lot of people were like, "Oh, why the hell is he doing this? Why the hell is he taking a stand?" Then it's like he passes away, and it's like, oh, look at the great Muhammad Ali.
I don't think anyone. Took away from what Muhammad
but
Ali
it was
was like.
inflated after the fact.
At the time, there were some people that were kind of angry at him for taking the stand.
People are going to be angry at this as well. I mean, people in North Carolina who are business owners who are going to be affected, they're going to be angry at this. And the NBA said they're open to having Charlotte host it in 2019 if the bill is taken away.
It's the problem of it's 2016 right now. This is a basic human right, and we're denying it to a specific group of people. Purely for I don't really know a reason why. It doesn't add up why it was just done.
I mean, I have conservative friends who've tried to explain it to me, and it's because of safety and about child predators affecting. But the main point is it's hard to. Their argument is it's hard to see who's actually going into the right bathroom or stuff like that. But it's still a human right that's being
unisex bathrooms for all.
Yeah.
Boom.
The NBA is just taking a stance, just like other artists did. Like Bruce Springsteen, he pulled a show in Greensboro, North Carolina. I believe Pearl Jam did it as well. Circus du Soleil actually did it. Ringo Starr did it. Boston, the band, but not Cyndi Lauper, Mumford & Sons. There's a lot that have taken a stand against the LGBT law. Against Me, a punk band, also just played the show and then donated all of the money that they got from the show back to LGBT. I guess what that would say LGBT groups. Thank you, groups. But yeah, I think it's fantastic what the NBA is doing, and it also kind of plays in line with Jason Collins as well. Jason Collins probably opened this door. I mean, a lot of people opened this door, and Adam Silver coming in obviously helped open that door. But Jason Collins opening the
NBA aspect of it. Yeah, he is
aspect.
the bridge.
Well, and like the one I think of that he was the first in my mind on TV to actually say, yeah, I won't go there, was Charles Barkley said something like, you know what, I won't go to the All-Star game if it's still there.
Yeah.
Like, I blatantly will not go to this game because that is not right.
Yeah, it's not like Charles would ever hold back his opinion on something.
Never. So. Charles, that's terrible.
I think
terrible.
I think it's absolutely fantastic what the NBA is doing. And what do you think? I think they're talking about New Orleans getting the All-Star game. What's your prediction for the All-Star game in 2017? Where will be hosting the NBA All-Star game?
I wasn't seriously thinking about it, but when Dave threw the joke out in pre-podcast was Seattle, man, what a gift that would be to the city of Seattle. Hey,
gift, or is that just rubbing it in?
No. I think it's a gift because it's one of those things where it's like, hey, you know what? We're gonna go ahead, and I know you're still sad about your NBA team, but here you get the biggest game in the middle of the year to celebrate basketball once again in the city of Seattle.
Maybe it's a good faith move, and it's like, hey, the next round of expansion, we're coming back. I don't know.
Maybe.
And just something to plant the idea there.
Las Vegas.
Maybe
Brooklyn, having a Vegas All-Star
New York
game?
Are all open.
Yeah, well, Brooklyn might be difficult because they just did it. I think they
got the draft though.
Yeah, New Orleans
True.
is up there because New Orleans is
they can host it. Yeah,
they can host it. They have a lot of infrastructure that lends them to that as well. I think also both said they're open to hosting it, but there's obviously been
ownership or assholes.
Ownership problems there where
fucking Reinsdorf.
Well, Reinsdorf wants to
He's
host
a fan
it,
first guy, which is weird to hear.
But out of respect to his season ticket holders, he doesn't want them to get displaced. So he wants the season ticket holders to get a first crack at tickets. I like that from Reinsdorf saying he wants his season ticket holders who are paying money to see games to get first crack.
I just want the All-Star game here in Chicago. I think that'd be cool.
When you get the Olympics,
Chicago would be great. Otherwise, I'm aiming West Coast. Give me something on the West Coast. Well, they've got plenty of stadiums.
2018 has a Staples Center. So they are going to West Coast then. So I think maybe they'll keep it on the East Coast there. But
Fair
yeah,
enough.
I would like to see one in Chicago because I think the last time was Jordan's dunk contest in '89.
Chicago Stadium, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the last time.
I think that was the last year of the Chicago Stadium too.
That might have been.
I believe it was. I mean, I wasn't alive for that. But.
Neither was I. But yeah, I think New Orleans is probably the most likely just because they do have the infrastructure. But Chicago would be cool.
Can I throw out one question just to kind of
do it, bud?
The one thing we see this now, the NBA pull out.
Yeah.
Is there any chance that now in the college side of it, I know this is different from the NBA, but it draws in the ACC. Yeah, their title game right now is still in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Because of the NBA, does the ACC in college football go, yep, ACC game no longer in Charlotte?
I think that's harder because they're a limited group, and I don't know if they have all the. I mean, they've still got other options. Obviously, the ACC has multiple schools in it, but Look,
You can just play it in Miami. You can go ahead and play it.
I don't see them doing it.
See, yeah, I think they should. I mean, obviously, I think.
I'm for you. I
Yeah.
think if the bill is still there at that time, definitely you should do something. I don't know if they have what it takes though. Like the NBA,
The cojones.
and the coordination,
Yeah.
because it's you have to get the approval, and the NCAA is a very regimented board. All these like laws, rules, everything over.
Well, and really,
Yeah.
if that decision, it would just be the ACC would decide, hey, we're
I
pulling
don't know
our
if the
title game.
ACC can decide that on their own though.
I don't know either. They would. That's the thing with Adam Silver that
Yeah.
I like about him.
He can just mic drop that shit.
He's a guy that he's like, I'm gonna make this stand. I'm gonna make this stand. I'm gonna come in and this is what I see is right. I'm gonna make this decision. Stern leader, and it's like, you know what? He's one of the best commissioners that I think out of Manfred,
I would say he
Goodell, out of Bettman in the NHL. He's the best commissioner.
Goodell and Bettman aren't in that discussion at all. Goodell definitely not. Bettman's caused like 3 lockouts already. Manfred and
See how I egged him on with the
yeah,
Bettman?
you had to.
Manfred and Silver have obviously been doing fantastic jobs after taking over for Bud Selig and David Stern. So I love what David. I love what Mr. Silver, Commissioner Silver, has done with the NBA. I think this is a power move. I think this is fantastic. And you look at the way he's been running the NBA, and I mean, upswing in income, upswing in the salary cap, upswing in just making stands. I think it's fantastic what the NBA is doing. People might say, "Oh, I don't like this," bringing in outside political stuff into our sports world. But just like Dave said, sports won't matter. This All-Star game will not matter in 50 years. But making a stand politically will matter. It will push something.
And it's one of those things where these leagues have become, because of our society, they've become some of the most influential people.
The most
on
watched
the planet.
thing every single year is the Super Bowl.
You know what? You want to make change? Pull out the biggest business. Say, we ain't going to do business in your town until this changes. Shit'll probably get done. I'll be honest.
Yeah, and you can't pull I doubt they're going to pull the team from Charlotte, and plus
No, that's an owner decision.
Yeah, and the ACC, it's not like you're going to pull Duke University from North Carolina or North Carolina.
But you can pull that title game.
Yeah, you can pull the title game. So obviously, that will hurt them financially. Charlotte, hopefully the North Carolina government smartens up and doesn't take away basic freedoms from people